Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Commodores will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia's offense will get the first crack at it here. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Handoff to the lone back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield. And
he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
That kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
I don't know what it is about a missed field goal that can send a bolt of energy through an opposing offense. Now they've got it at about their own 37. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He finds his man. Hard-hitting tackle. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. Off play action. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. gets it out fast. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
DB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him down with this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Still looking on the move. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive routes.
Looking to throw on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off play action on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll return it. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Looking to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down and run. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. He wants to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Georgia going up tempo. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Makes a connection. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he hitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Bulldogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Commodores will hustle to the line. From the gun on third down. Got his man downfield. Open runway ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown Commodores. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Vandy.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know you're going to make some plays for you.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
He'll keep it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He uncorks one deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Dogs! And that one will give him the lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been
and the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Afterburner's coming. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. It must be great to be a Georgia linebacker. Coming downhill with speed. Defensive front eats up blockers, and you make the play.
It is nice, and it's nice because usually they got 3 guys in front of you. They're eating 5. And those linebackers get to come downhill, make plays in the backfield like you saw right here.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He gets it down to the 3 and not an inch further, and they get a stop on 4th and goal. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Handoff to the lone back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Backed up deep in their own territory on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the ground. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Here's the handoff. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
At the 25-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Derek.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the air. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wide receiver shows motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He'll try to take it back. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you've got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll run it to the right side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Going up top on 1st down. He's got him this time. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. Follow, throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Vanderbilt, 15.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Got his man on the right. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third down, going up top. He's got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. To the air on first down. And it's his fourth interception of the game. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Dogs! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to throw it again. Unloads it left. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Working that left side now. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
KYP, know your personnel. You got those big tight ends you can work on those 3rd and shorts. You don't have to have him run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that 1st down. Nice job.
Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
He'll do it himself. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams.